Take a deep breath in. As you breathe in a resourceful feeling of calm and inner strength. And as you exhale, just get a sense that now is the time to release. And perhaps you're releasing tension, stress or worries. Or maybe you're letting go of something else. Something you've been holding on to that needs to let go. So as you breathe in and breathe out, you start thinking of those things that you can shed. An old coping strategy, a tendency to control. As you breathe in that feeling of resourcefulness and start to notice in that outward breath a feeling of release. The deeper you breathe, the more resourceful you feel and the more you release. The deeper you breathe, the more relaxed you become. And the more relaxed you become, the more your imagination awakens. And I want you to use that power of your imagination to imagine a place of complete calm and tranquility. Maybe a place near a beach, nature. And just imagine being by that place. But I want you to imagine that you leave your physical body in that place as you allow your imagination to float up out of your body, looking down on where you are in that place in nature. Your imagination will go on a journey around the world. Allow your physical body to remain as your imagination starts floating up into the sky. And imagine how you would feel floating and flying over oceans, over countries, even over continents. And I want you to imagine floating and flying all the way to the mountains of North Wales. It's just your imagination, so you could imagine flying through clouds, or even diving into the ocean. And just imagine like a torpedo propelling through the water, emerging back into the sky, and continuing on that journey to the Welsh mountains. Continue to breathe in and breathe out, feeling more and more relaxed, knowing that your physical body is somewhere else and this is just your imagination. And maybe you could imagine flying over Asia or Africa, before flying over European countries, maybe like Italy or Spain, over France, and then over England, making your way over the River Severn, over Welsh countryside, until you find the Welsh mountains. And imagine flying to a specific location. Conway Castle in Snowdonia. Just imagine that you're touching down with the sense that you are about to embark on a 6-day race from the north of Wales all the way to the south of Wales, starting at one castle and ending in another, beginning at Conway Castle, ending at Cardiff Castle, knowing that this will be days of running over difficult terrain, experiencing navigation issues and weather issues, putting so much pressure on your knees and muscles. And yet, you feel a sense of excitement, knowing the very thing that would break most people will be the thing that makes you. So imagine how you would feel starting a race. Imagine wearing whatever clothing would be suitable. See the footwear on your feet. Maybe you can imagine wearing a navigation or fitness watch. And maybe there's a belt with things to hydrate your body. And just imagine hearing the starting gun and starting that race. And you will imagine as your mind opens to powerful suggestions of change, seeing this race as so much more than a 6-day race, seeing this race as a metaphor for life, as a way of facing some demons, breaking some patterns, that the person that returns from this race will not be the same person that arrived. So imagine starting that race. Imagine feeling that you're jogging through rugged landscape in the Welsh mountains. And you believe that each step you take in the Dragon's Back race strengthens your resolve and reminds you of your inner strength and resilience. That you're the kind of person that embraces the challenges of the race as opportunities to grow mentally and emotionally. And while you're running, you can feel a deep connection to your daughter, knowing that your perseverance and strength are setting a positive example for her. And every breath you take during the race fills you with determination and the belief that in the race and in life that you can overcome any obstacle. And while you're running, you'll find yourself visualize crossing the finishing line in Cardiff Castle, anticipating a sense of triumph and accomplishment that extends to all areas in your life, but anticipate that in advance of it happening, knowing that pain and exhaustion are temporary, but the strength and resilience you build will last a lifetime. Imagine navigating through difficult terrain with confidence, knowing that each step brings you closer to your goals, and just feeling that any bad weather or minor injuries are simply opportunities to prove your endurance and adaptability. The point of doing this is not that it's easy, so you accept that emotional and even physical changes during the race are natural, and you will use them to fuel your determination and focus. And of course, on that emotional roller coaster, much like the terrain of hills and valleys, you will feel immense gratitude for the opportunity to challenge yourself, knowing that you are growing stronger every day. Each day of the race, you will sleep well, allowing your body to get stronger, and you will activate your resilience, perseverance, and confidence, believing and in fact knowing that you are capable of achieving great things. You'll find yourself embracing consistency in your efforts, recognizing that each small step contributes to your overall success. And you'll find yourself trusting the process, letting go of control, and just allowing yourself to grow and adapt naturally. You are capable of so much more than you realize. And as you run, you will feel that you are shedding emotional burdens, coping strategies that weren't really effective anyway. And that process of shedding will mean that you feel lighter and more empowered while you're running. Meaning that you are walking, jogging, and running towards a future where you speak your truth with clarity and confidence, free from bitterness, knowing that your story is important. And don't be surprised while you're running, where you visualize a future where you are reunited with your daughter. That becomes a different finishing line, a finishing line of love and meaningful connection. That even while you're running this race, you feel that you are embodying the qualities of a good father and a strong leader, knowing that it then becomes a cause and effect relationship where in the future, these positive values will become instilled in your children's lives. Every challenge you face in the race expands your comfort zone and enhances your ability to handle life's difficulties. Perhaps you could imagine you're on day 3 or even 4 of the race, and just get a sense that you're feeling proud of your decision to take on this race, knowing that the race itself is also a metaphor for overcoming life's challenges. Your mind and body work in harmony, pushing you forward with strength and determination. As you start to let go of doubts or fears, focusing solely on your abilities and the present moment, mindfulness will become natural while you're running. From the very first step you take in Snowdonia, all the way towards Cardiff, will be a testament to your unwavering commitment to your goals. And you might find that you find joy and satisfaction in surprising parts of this journey. Even when there's pain and difficulty, exhaustion and fatigue, there will always be those nuggets of joy while you're on the journey. Because the love for your daughter fuels your determination, reminding you of your purpose and strength. And then imagine finishing the race, feeling more resilient, more emotionally balanced, and knowing that by finishing that race, you're ready to face any challenge life brings your way. And then feel that sense of relief. You chose this difficult path, and feel a sense of immense pride, accomplishment, and a sense that you are changed by this process. The strongest and most valuable things are forged under heat and pressure. And you get a sense that this is you becoming a diamond. You're voluntarily choosing the pressure, choosing the difficulty, knowing that you become more valuable because of it. As you breathe in and breathe out, feel it's now time to float back, all the way back home. Keep that exhausted physical body there in Cardiff. See the castle as you float up back into the sky, and then float and fly all the way back to that place in nature, but feeling that the person that you've become on this journey is just an appetizer for what will happen when you run this race in reality. Floating all the way back to the present moment, and when you find yourself, step into that version of you, and then feel that that version is now connecting with you in the present moment. Very soon I will count from 1 to 10 to awaken you, and you awaken the feeling of resolve, confidence, and unshakable self-belief. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Just wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes as I now count from 1 to 10. Starting to count. 1, 2, 3, waking up. 4, 5, 6, more alert. 7, 8, open your eyes, open your eyes. 9, 10, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake.